Hey guys, this is a video for all the entrepreneurs out there that want to get on YouTube and start making content, and I want to show you how I make money with my YouTube videos while being in 200 view jail. I have had YouTube channels with 50,000 subscribers. We know we've had 17 million long form video views, and I'm actually making more money with this channel, getting 50, 100, 200 views at the moment, and I'm going to show you exactly how that's the case, and also explain you a little bit more of the strategic positioning on how you can get the same results. This stuff is going to be, it might sound obvious, might not, but we'll get into it. With my channel, as you can see, I've posted 10 videos. It'll be 11 videos with this, and all my videos are like this. It's extremely low production. That's a big component of it. Low production. There's no fancy edits. There's no sound effects. It's just me sitting down and providing as much value as I can, and they take probably 30 minutes to do everything. The most time I spend on the videos is actually making these like board style that you can see on the side of the screen. But other than that, it's just me talking off the top of my head. And these thumbnails are made with AI. So as you can see, these videos are getting 30, 25, maybe 300 views on a good one, whatever the case may be. And my average video gets 76 views. 76. There's only been 10. So you might be wondering, okay, where's this going? How is he making money with YouTube videos? And I've made thousands of dollars, okay? Thousands of deals closed. We're talking, 3K deals. We're talking 5K per month deals. Thousands and thousands of dollars, and YouTube plays a big factor in that. So I'm going to explain to you why that's the case. But with a lot of entrepreneurs, and remember, they're not content creators, they're entrepreneurs, right? So they give up on making YouTube videos because they're not getting a lot of views, and they treat YouTube as a top of funnel mechanism, right? Something where they can actually get lead gen. They can actually, someone might contact them and book a sales call from YouTube. Although that is certainly a possibility, and I've had that happen, especially with Instagram and TikTok and all that, with DMs, whereas YouTube is a little more, you can't DM a YouTuber, right? But the thing is, with YouTube, what I have done to make money with YouTube is just move YouTube down funnel. So YouTube just goes here, and it just becomes a nurturer. So instead of something that is acquiring customers for me, it just becomes a lead nurturing tool. It's just a pointing tool. How this works is you still need something to replace top line, right? So this is either done through cold email, maybe you run ads, maybe you're doing cold calling, whatever the case may be. You still need to generate demand in one way or another. It's just YouTube is not the way to do so. It's not content at the moment, right? It could eventually get to that point. With content, you could spend 2 years building up the content portfolio, and you're going to start getting leads. I promise you that. Your views are going to start increasing. But for us, I've only started especially this channel 2 months ago, right? So, you can't really start making millions in 2 months with YouTube. That's ridiculous. So what I have been doing now is just using it as a nurturing tool in order to make more money with this, right? So we have lead flow that's coming in from other sources, and then it redirects onto YouTube, and I'll show you how it's done, right? So especially with cold traffic, the reason why people like you make content to get customers is because when someone consumes content, they become a warm customer, right? We warm up the lead. With cold traffic, like cold email, even ads and cold calling, you're dealing with cold traffic. We use content and it's called touch points to actually warm people up, right? So what usually people would do if they're not creating content is they will have some sort of sales call, and then that is used as warming it up, right? You get to know the prospect, they trust and know and like you a little bit more. But that's not enough. How much can you warm someone up in a sales call? It's 30 minutes, maybe an hour. That's nowhere near enough. We know from cold traffic to be warm, you need at least 7 hours. That is a proven statistic, 7 hours of content, 7 hours of multiple touch points for them to go from cold to completely warm traffic where they know, like, and trust you, and the sales calls is a lot easier to close. So what happens is I position my YouTube in as a lead nurture. So what happens is we book the call, we have the call, and then after the call, we do 2 call close. In between the 2 call close, or before the first call, they can actually look me up more. So they'll go over my YouTube videos, they'll look at my website, LinkedIn, Instagram. We want to diversify the touch points. So we send them to YouTube, and then from there, you'll be surprised how they actually take the steps themselves and then go on to search you up in other places. And one of the strongest levers, that is the most underrated thing with YouTube, is the fact that they can see you. So if someone's coming from a sales call, you don't feel like a real person. Right? When you're talking to salespeople and you don't know them at all, let's say you get a cold email, you take the sales call, you see this guy, Tom. You don't know who Tom is. You don't know his personality. You don't know what his values. You're kind of just trusting that he's selling you something, and you're putting your belief more in the product than the actual salesman. But with YouTube, they can actually see your face. They can see how you move. They see you're human. They see that you're actually real. They know how you talk, your personality, and all that. And that actually helps a lot with the congruency, right? So you email them, and then they see you again. And the sales call, they see you on YouTube, and there's much more congruency where you almost represent the company. So that is kind of the play we do when YouTube is nurturing these people. And that's how these 200 views are actually making money, right? It's because it's not necessarily the views that's from the YouTube platform, but it's mostly you directing it onto YouTube from other venues like email. Now, views from YouTube can certainly rack up with time, especially if you give it a year, you're gonna start getting leads from YouTube. But in the meantime, just use it as a secondary option to nurture leads and have something else that is actually generating demand and funnel them back to YouTube so that they become warm customers and you get a delicious sales call that is easy to close. But I hope that has given you some of a more overview on the tactics on how to use YouTube as a lead nurturer. We can go more into the type of content. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know down in the comments. But regardless, I hope this has helped, and I'll see you guys next time.